All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I dive into this lesson, giving all honor and all glory and all praise due to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash, Daban Scrimmage, no other apostle will teach him real well. Salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad across the four winds of his planet, is doing all things, soldiers, Mashiach, Yahweh Shai. Slack you. Is doing all things, soldiers of Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, and Holly Shalom to the sincere Aquathium that's out there, resident husbands, being a pillar of rest, keep doing so, okay? So the title of this lesson is basically a lesson over my ribs dream and whatnot. It's a very heavy dream that she shared with me and whatnot, and it was very beautiful what she shared with me, man. And I wanted to share it with you, brothers and sisters, on this lesson, man. And we're gonna go through the scriptures, and confirming what basically, going through the scriptures of what she basically saw. So without further ado, let's go ahead and read this first scripture, that I have put up. Okay, we're gonna go into the book of Acts chapter 2 and verse 17. Okay, so like you, Acts chapter 2 and verse 17. The reason it says, start at verse 2 and says, but this is that which was spoken about the prophet Joel, and it shall come to pass in the last days, said Yahweh, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. Right, so the Lord poured out that spirit, spirit upon all flesh, to dream dreams and have visions of things to come to pass, and even our women are having these dreams today in these last days, seeing the things that's going to come to pass, the destruction, the elect getting beamed up, and just seeing the beautiful things and seeing these scriptures come to pass, man. So without further ado, let's go ahead and read what she had sent me. When I basically asked her what happened in the dream, and she texted to me. She said, everybody was sitting on the floor downstairs. We were waiting to hear the names of the elect, and I was praying and having faith like I knew my name was going to be called, and like the 10th or 11th name that was called was mine, meaning I was saved, and I started crying, didn't know what to do. And so I ran with the other people upstairs and some of the elect, while people were still downstairs getting their names called. So the names took a long time to get done, but when we got done, 2/3 got sent back to Babylon. And when they left, this curtain opened when we was upstairs, and we was on a chariot, and we all was praising, screaming all praises to Yahweh Shai Shai. And so we seen Yahweh Shai come out of his room, and he was so young, and he was happy to see his elect, and he was dancing with us, joking with us, and more stuff, like he was just excited. And so the chariot went up higher in the sky, and we saw all of Babylon. And before the destruction came, we all was chilling, and all of a sudden we kind of felt a rumbling, and we all looked at each other saying, "Oh shit," like it's finna happen. So then someone that didn't belong on the chariot, he was told to get the fuck out. And we started seeing the missiles launching, the newly created beast, Yahweh Shai, to join the war. And we seen the sky crack open. It was Yapah. And then we seen the floods of the earth, and the firewall coming, and the whole elect seen it, and we prayed and was thankful that wasn't us. Like the ocean had giant octopuses, hundreds of thousands of them, fucking big ass birds was shooting laser out their eyes, and we was like, damn, just laughing, and Yahweh Shah came back drenched in blood, smiling. Very beautiful and heavy dream that she had, man. Called out Yahweh Shah, man, because, hey, man, the Lord said he's gonna pour out his spirit, and men, women, and children gonna dream dreams in these last days, man. Even these damn Edomites having dreams of their destruction coming, man. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to the scriptures, man. That was a beautiful and very faith boosting dream, man, because, hey, we at them end days, man. Hey, brothers and sisters having dreams left and right, man. Just like the other day, I had a dream about the chariot flying over my head, man. It was very beautiful, man. Just seeing those things are fake boosters, man. You know, because this is what we believe in, man. Okay, and not to mention, she told me that, hey, Howard Shah was very tall. You know, he was very tall, and he looked young. You know, Howard Shah, he was practically young when he died, man. You know, and man, Lord willing, man, we of that number, man, because I want to be able to see Howard Shah, man. You know, I want to be able to see him, man. And she said he had a great beard and everything, man. He had a great beard, but still, you look young, man. You know, it's a very beautiful dream that my rib had, man. That called on Yahweh Shemi Ashah, like I said, man. But let's go ahead and get into the scriptures. This is the second Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 12. You know, basically going through what she basically seen. And it says, and it basically this whole verse, this scripture right here is talking about when Yahweh Shai had destroyed the armies that was come together to do Yahweh Shai, but Yahweh Shai destroyed them all, man. Okay, and it says, and after where I saw the same man come down from the mountain and call unto him and other peaceable multitude, right? And this peaceable multitude is talking about the elect. And that same man is talking about Yahweh Shai, okay, coming down from his father's ship, coming down from his ship, okay? That's basically what Ezra is seeing in his dream, okay? He came down to the peaceable multitude, just like my real said in her dream. He came out of the room to the peaceable multitude, the elect, you know? So, hey, man, hey, these are things that we are hoping, praying to see in these last days, man. You know, we are hoping to pray to be beamed up on those chariots, man, and be able to see Yahweh Shai, man, to be on his good side, man. Okay? Let's go into the book of Revelation, chapter 15 and verse 2. Because my rib did mention that they was in the chariot and they was able to see all of Babylon, the destruction, and the newly created beasts and stuff like that, you know. Let's go and get into Revelations chapter 15 and verse 2. And the reason it says, and I saw, as it were a sea of glass, mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of Yahweh. Right, and this sea of glass is talking about a chariot, man. Okay, the elect is standing on the chariot, being able to see through the floor. You know, seeing the destruction. Okay, that's what she described in her vision, that she's seen the destruction of Babylon. Okay, and the firewall that was coming, Yahweh Shai, destroying these devils, man, destroying 2/3 of Israel, man. You know, that's what she is seeing. You know, and this is what we, Lord willing, we of that number. You know, Lord willing, you know, this is the same things we want to see. The sea mingle with fire, the sea of glass mingle with fire. You know, we're gonna be looking down from the chariot, seeing the destruction of Babylon, and we're gonna be giving all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Cause hey, we got into victory over the beast, man. Okay, Lord willing, we have that number. You know. Let's go into Isaiah chapter 63 and verse 1 through 6, because she mentioned that Yahweh Shai was covered in blood. You know, he was covered in blood and he was smiling. You know, cause Yahweh Shai gonna kick these devils' ass, man. You know, let's get Isaiah chapter 63 and verse 1 through 6, and the reason it says, "Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? That is glorious in his apparel, travailing in the greatness of his strength. I that speak righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore thou red in thy apparel, and thy garment like him that treadeth in the wine fat. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury. And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment." Right. And this was talking about Yahweh Shai. This wine press is talking about the blood shed that Yahweh Shai is going to do on these devils, man. Okay. This is talking about the bloodshed that Yahweh Shai is going to do. Okay, that literally is the blood is literally gonna be all over his garment, man. It's gonna be covered. Okay, that's what I said. Who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments? You know, because he gonna be shedding so much blood that hey, his garment is gonna be dyed red, man. Okay, continue on. Verse 4, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. Right, the day of vengeance in the Yahweh heart, man. Yahweh fingers are itching to get to you devils, man. Okay, the vengeance is in his heart, man. Okay, he's meditating terror on you devils, man. Okay, that's why things happening to you. I like the way they do, man. Okay, verse 5. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. I would tread the people in my anger and make them drunk in my fury, and I would bring down their strength to the earth. And that strength is talking about their military might. Okay, the Lord is gonna be beating these devils' asses so bad that he gonna bring their military might to the ground, man. Okay, continue on. Get the book of Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 16. And the reason it says, I'm going to start at verse 17. I'm going to start at, wrong verse. I'm going to start at verse 15 and go to 16. And the reason it says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with the flames of fire. So, hey, Yahweh Shah is going to be doing this out of righteous anger, man. Okay? Because the wickedness of these devils and the wickedness of our own people, man. Okay, and it says, verse 16, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So yes, what she saw in her vision, Yahweh having a bunch of blood on his garment, is the slain of the Lord, man. The slain of the Lord shall be many. Okay, that's why we just read in the scripture, who is this that coming from? Who is this? Who is this? Let's just go back to it. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments, man? Died as in red, man. Blood spill, man. Okay? Because Yahweh Shai is going to get you devils back for what y'all did to him, man. Okay? And 2/3 of his people, man. Okay, that's why the scripture says the slain of the Lord should be many. That's why she's seen in her vision the blood on his garment, man. And she said his face was still clean. That's what she told me. You know, she said his face is still clean. You know, but his garment was drenched in blood, man. Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai is gonna be stunned, man. Face still clean, but his garment dyed in red, man. True king he is, man. Okay? A true king that Yahweh Shai is, man. Okay? Let's go ahead and get one more, because she mentioned something about newly created beasts, giant octopuses, and birds, big giant birds flying in the sky shooting laser out of their eyes. Let's get this in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 11 and verse 17 through 19. And this will be the last precept I'm going to sign on off. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to those that may watch. Okay, let's go ahead and go to it. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 11 and verse 17, verse 11 and verse 17 through 19. The reason it says, for the Almighty had made the world of matter without form, wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions, or unknown wild beasts full of rage. Salaki. It says, or an unknown wild beast full of rage, newly created, breathing out either fiery or fiery, breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scents, or scattered smoke, or shooting out horrible sparks out of their eyes. And, you know, the horrible sparks is talking about the laser beams coming out of their eyes, you know, and this is basically what you're seeing coming from them giant birds, basically laser beams coming out of their eyes. Verse 19, whereof not only the harm might dispatch them at once, but also the terrible sight utterly destroy them. Right, so, hey, dude, these newly created beasts going to be getting down too in these last days, man. Okay, because, hey, the Lord Yahweh, got an arsenal of things preparing for these last days, man. And he gonna unleash them, man. Okay, And the end all be all is him sending his son back, man, to render his to render victory for us, man. Okay. Yahweh Shai is gonna bring us that victory, man. Okay, and we hope and pray that we are that number, man. That's why we gotta continue to strive and go harder, man. Okay, so I pray and hope that you brothers and sisters edified from this lesson, man. Giving all honor and all glory and all praise due to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kwakadash. Double honors, great minister, other apostle, teacher well. Till next time, see this video. Shalom, Kwama Sharala, by the bar.